Avoiding Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Berserk chapter 371. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, and I know I'm going to have to do this with every Berserk live reaction, but it just needs to be said, which is what I'm looking for with this art. Because I'm very, very, very stingy when it comes to art, because I've been very spoiled. So with Berserk, I'm not looking for an exact, replica of Vera's art, even though that would be freaking fantastic. Ideally that's what I would want, but I know we're not going to get it. May you rest in peace, Miura. But I think what I want, at least, is I'm going to feel like I'm in Kentaro Miura's art, in his world, in terms of like detailing, movement, like fluidity. That's what I want, and I have not been getting it. And also I want the characters to look like themselves too. That'd be kind of nice as well. What I've been getting from these apprentices in terms of the art, what's coming off from it, at least for me, is they are very apprehensive and they are very scared. They are not going for it, and it's really irritating the hell out of me. Look, I can sympathize with them because I'm in like year 3 of my own grieving process, so I can understand what they're dealing with to an extent. But just like with any other series, I'm going to be critical because I am extremely spoiled by manga art. So if you got a problem with it, that's on you. But anyways, where we're continuing with this chapter is the effects of Griffith taking Casca, because remember, Guts is spiraling into this nasty darkness, and I can't wait to see what we're going to get into today. So without further ado, let's get to this. Okay, so we are at the climax of this arc, and I love the style of art we're going for here. It's pretty. The strokes look really nice. Casca actually looks really decent. I'm not mad at how Casca looks. I wish her hair was moving just a teeny bit more in the front in particular. Just a little bit in the bangs because it looks too flat. But Casca, for the most part, I got no problem with. Griffith, on the other hand, Griffith is the one that I've had the most problems with. He looks way too stiff. It drives me fucking nuts. The other thing I'm having a problem with Griffith is he does not have enough hair up on that head. And also the face looks kind of funky in the jawline, specifically the jawline. But I could get past it if Griffith had more hair on his head. Then I can probably get past the stuff with the jawline. But now I can't. God. And also, like, even the stiffness in the hair. As I said, I could get past it if he had more hair on his head. It would work. I would be fine with it, but God, it's killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Anyways, here we go. A powerless blade and utter despair firmly engraved in his eyes. And this chapter is titled A Fading Torch in a Pitch Black Night. Open up! Oh wait, open up, Guts! Here we go. Guts! Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Guts is supposed to be going through like intense PTSD. I do not believe it in the face. It's not enough. The mouth, I will say this, the mouth maybe, but the eyes, it's not enough anguish in them eyes. There's not enough emotion. Where are the tears? Like, where is it? It's not giving me like And also, there should be like more like wrinkles going on, like stress wrinkles in the face. There should be more going on. It just comes off very stiff. Oh, this frustrates me so much. Memories of guts. Okay, let's take a look at this. Memories of guts and a sword. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. How are the memories flowing here? It's not giving what it's not doing what it needs to do. Well, it's doing the minimum. I'll say that. It's doing a little bit above the minimum. But like with this, how I picture how it should be in my head, especially in terms of like how Miura would do it and how I would love to see that, like an in-between kind of thing. You know, I there should be more flow going on up in here. There should be, especially more so on the right side. That's where I'm having the biggest problem. It's the right side with some of these demons. It's just not flowing right. Maybe I'm the only one thinking this, but it's just not flowing right for me. The blobs on the left side, I feel like they could be bigger because these are the most recent. They should be bigger. That grasshopper's stiffer than fuck. Oh my god. Or not grasshopper, excuse me. That praying mantis is stiffer than fuck. Oh my god, it is. The demons on the bottom half, they look okay. Just that top portion is just funky. Or especially funky. The bottom portion, I feel like it's okay, but I wish there was more flow. It's not enough in terms of the flow, if that makes sense. I feel like it could be more fluid. Is it serviceable? Yes, it's doing above the minimum of what it needs to do. But could it be all of it could be always be better. But like I feel like it's just it's not flowing the way it should, if that makes sense. It's just there's just something missing. It it looks a little stiff because it's not flowing right. This composition is just so funky. Jesus, Griffith looks so. It's just killing me on how stiff Griffith looks. Jesus Christ. I will say this though, that face looks so much better here. See the close up of the face, and when he has like more hair on his head, and this close up he has a little bit more hair on his head. It looks so much better. He needs more hair on his head, but that's the problem. He needs more hair on his head. Guts. It can't be Guts's. Guts. Ooh. Ooh. Everything, it was all for nothing. Now this, where Guts is breaking here. This looks nice. And he's falling. Sooner or later, it all sinks deep down to be. Sorry, what is it? Look, the island. Now I'll read this again. Sooner or later, it all sinks deep down to be torn apart. Everything's submerging to the dark, cold seafloor, including my voice. Guts. Yeah, hey, Sonia, are you listening? Hello? Sonia, are you still there? To think the shamaness of the hawk is stargazing. The sun will be up soon. You really didn't have to come to the outskirts of the city for... Ooh. Shamaness. Sir Locust and even General Grumberld. What are the wings of the hawk doing at this port? Or doing at the port? Okay. He's back, huh? Is she welcoming a morning star? Might as well be. Ooh. Huh? Zod? Yeah, Sonya. Welcome back, Master Griffith. See, I want to point this out with Griffith. When the hair is moving and there's plenty of it on his head, he looks good. I have to point this out because that's a fucking problem. Zod, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Zod. I will say this about Zod though, the texture on Zod actually it was looking good. I actually have texture on Zod, so I will give you that, apprentices, because it could look a whole lot worse. But his release form though is looking really funky. Unless this is just like a new form of his release form, it looks really interesting. I should have said that a while ago. It looks really, the muzzle especially looks really interesting. Am I mad at it? Nah, I don't know. I don't know, cause cause I'm looking at side by side, cause I have to, otherwise it'll drive me nuts. I should have done this ages ago. But Zod looks so, Like if you look at it side by side, you see what I mean in regards to detailing. Zod looks okay, but it just looks so different. The main problem I'm having with Zod, I feel like the main problem with Zod, yeah, that's where it is. It's the face. The face is fucking killing me. That's where it is, because this is not a new form of Zod. It's just that face is fucking killing me. I hate how this face looks. This face is just not, it's not giving me enough in the face. Because there was something that was bugging me. I didn't know what it was, but it's that face. That face is killing me. Let me double check the color and make sure I'm right on this too. Yeah, it's that face. That face is just, it's not it. That face is not giving me enough. It's, the face is too soft. I'm curious what you guys think about how Zod looks. Do you guys think Zod is looking a little too soft in the face? But in regards to this chapter, I will say probably the best moment, and I do like the metaphorical art for this, is when you have Guts like fully broken, and you see him breaking, and you have the light, as that like that heavenly light come through, as well. It looks like this heavenly light coming through as Guts is fully breaking. It's so cool. And then you have the island sinking. Then you have at the same time, you have Guts, or not Guts, you have Griffith returning. And he's riding on a demon. But like, it's just the irony of it, how it is with, Guts is the hero. And when he's falling to darkness, there's that, you have that light behind him. And then the light that, of the villain is like this heavenly light, and he's riding on a demon. It's very interesting. It very much gives me Berserk. I do get Berserk from this in a way with the art. But is it enough for me? No, it's not. Well, art, it's never enough for me. But are the apprentices heading in the right direction? Yes, because at some, especially with Griffith, because Griffith is the one I've had the most problems with. With Griffith, like when we get the extreme close-ups of Griffith, and you see like the hair around his face and all that, that's when it looks like Griffith. It does. But when it's zoomed out and you do not see enough hair on his head, it's like, what the fuck is this? Just the close-ups really look like Griffith, but man. But I will say this, in terms of the composition for the PTSD for Guts, in terms of the memories, that composition was very stiff. It was very stiff. I feel like there wasn't enough. That was another thing. Let me pull that back up, because I don't think there was enough in there either. But I do want to talk about the meaning of it too. There's not enough up in there either. But like, I'm just looking at this too and just thinking about the meaning of it as well, especially from what I remember hearing / reading, up until at least till the end of this arc was written out prior to Miura's death. Keep this in mind. So it makes you wonder, in terms of like from Guts' perspective, in terms of Miura's perspective, like through Guts, excuse me, if I feel like Miura knew he was going to die. I just have this feeling. And he was spiraling like this. I'm telling you, something was going on. Miura knew there were so many signs that Miura knew what was fucking happening. So many. Whether it was the talk about giving, instructions to his best friend on, writing out their memoir and entrusting the story of Berserk to him. There was all the shit that's happened with Guts being engulfed by darkness like this. Just, I feel like these inner demons, Kentaro Miura's inner demons, just came and got him. That's what it feels like to me. I may be thinking too deep into this, but that's what I'm getting from this. Between like the stress and the inner demon, he was probably stressed the fuck out, but there was also something else going on. God damn it. I don't want to cry. Like, I'm telling you, when Miura, when we got the news Miura died, I was crying. And just thinking about it is making me cry. But when Guts breaks and you see that light, part of me feels like this is supposed to symbolize Miura's death. That's what part of me is thinking. I know I'm probably thinking too much into it, but that's what it feels like to me. But anyways, I'm very curious what you guys think in terms of the writing. But I do want to say this, though, and here's where Miura is actually really smart. I really like that we went from Casca being broken by Griffith and we're transitioning into an arc where now Guts has been broken. And it will be very interesting to see how it's going to be depicted. It will, because remember with Casca, her heart was locked away, and she was broken via rape. And with Guts, he thought he had everything was starting to get better. Casca was brought back, and all of that. It was looking good. And then Griffith robbed him. And he feels like all of this, all the fight, was for nothing. And he was robbed. And he shattered. So, what will this look like? Because we've seen Guts depicted in Casca's mind as a dog. Will he be like a hurt little puppy? Will he be a small, like with Casca, she was like a little girl up in there. What will he be, and what will he be? This will be very interesting to see how this is gonna go. But the other thing is, apprentices, I'm gonna say this: the art is, we're getting there with this art compared to when this is when you guys started. This is looking a lot better. But is this still stiff? Yes. Do I think you're still hesitating? Yes. I know I shouldn't be saying let the fuck go, but seriously, this and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure frustrate me. The spinoff for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure frustrate me because there's so much, you could see the hesitation in the art, and it irritates the fuck out of me. Just go for it. That's what Miura wants out of you. Miura would not want this shit. Miura would want you to go for. I know I probably sound like a bitch, but that's what like Miura wants from artists. Miura would want them to like not hold back and just go for it. At least in my opinion, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to go down next from here? What do you guys think about this in particular with Guts? Do you think, what do you guys, especially in terms of like from Miura's perspective near the end of his life? Because remember, he had everything for Berserk written up until the end of this arc. So you have to wonder, like, what was going through his mind. Because he had to probably have been wondering, because he probably knew he was dying and probably was wondering, like, he was not going to be able to finish his story. So was this all for nothing? And that was probably before passing the baton and all that shit, you know, having like a backup plan. He probably had the backup plan and all that shit ready to go, but you know what I mean. But I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Berserk content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.